space. This is on Kim Porter. Kim Porter, okay. Just give me a minute. Kim Porter was born December. Hold on. We're calling on all angels, ancestors, sacred ones. I call on you. Just give me a minute, you guys. Now, and then we're going to get right into this, okay? Let me turn the light on because I had to prepare for this. Okay, I'm calling on 8 Archangel Metatron. I'm calling on all the archangels here, the higher angels, the higher divine source. Protect me and my passengers and all who passes by with a steady hand and watchful eye. Okay. Calling on the angels of the heavenly realms. Kim Porter was born December 16, 1970 from Columbus, Georgia. She died November 15th of 2018 at the age of 47. Her occupation was a model and an actress. Her partners was Albie Shore and Diddy Combs, okay? These are her partners. Now, her death was very interesting, and the reason why I'm going to say this, Porter died suddenly on November 15th of 2018 at her home in Los Angeles neighborhood of Tulcana Lake. She was reported battling a brief illness prior to her death. Now, this illness is what I was getting. Now, this is what they were saying. Okay, give me a minute, you guys. Give me a minute. Kim Porter, I welcome you into my space. I welcome you into my sacred space. I welcome you into my sacred space. Guardians of the four corners, Mother in the earth, Father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones, all are welcome here. I set my intentions for nothing but pure intentions. And nothing but the truth and growth and knowledge for all beings. Kim Porter, you're welcome here. Kim Porter, you're welcome in my space. Hold on, you guys. Give me a minute. You know, it's interesting because I have set up prior to this and even prayed. I have a candle behind me. Well, 2 candles now. Okay, 2 candles in front of me, not behind me, in front of me. Sorry, you guys. Okay, this is what I was getting, okay? Now, we're going to see a lot of movement with this candle, okay? So, don't just listen to what I'm about to say, okay? Now, her death is false, okay? Now, what is interesting, this is what I was getting. Now, she wanted to talk about her son, okay? Now, this is what she was saying to me, okay, when I was pulling on her energy. Okay, supposedly she died from, the cause of death was called lobar pneumonia. She died in Los Angeles County, but the medical examiner that did the autopsy is dead. Okay, just FYI. Okay, they're dead too. Okay, now that's not how she died. Okay, she was going to do a tell all. Okay, a tell all. She also had written a tell all and she had video. Okay, the person that she had video on that she was going to expose is her whole life. Okay, but the person that is coming forward that she showed me that she wanted to really touch on in this book, um, we all know him as PW P Diddy. Okay, or Diddy Combs. Okay. Now, she was with him from 1994 to 2007, and she had 4 children. Okay. Now, I see the twins here. I see the boy, and then there's another boy that she had prior. This prior boy is interesting. Okay. And she wants to talk about him. Okay. She's been wanting to talk about him for a very long time. And she wants this out. Somebody has this book. Okay. Somebody has this book and somebody has the video. Okay, this is damage. This videos that she has because she worked for P Diddy. So she has video of people coming in and out of his office. Okay, this videos that she has. Let's say this is collateral damage. Okay. Now, what she was telling me is this book was a tell-all video. And the tell all of her life that she had to endure. This was not a happy life, okay, with P. Diddy. Now, she wants me to say that she knew everything. Okay, she had video that this is what I was getting when I was channeling her because I've been channeling her for 2 days. Okay, and what she wanted to get out was there was a video. There's lots of videos. Okay, now the problem was she worked in the building because I'm seeing the building. Okay, she was showing me the building. Okay, she was walking me through the building. Now what she was doing was she actually, and she was smart. Okay, she kept recordings. Okay, there was recordings that she kept. Okay, of P. Diddy Combs. Okay, because she knew that this was her only way out. Okay, she was basically running from this man. Okay, because anybody that came across him was a death wish. Okay, um, so there's copies out there of the tell all, and there's copies of these videos of people that were coming in and out of this building. This building that I'm seeing is in New York City. Okay. The family also knows. Okay. So what's interesting is the family questioned the death of their daughter, and they had every right to question the death of their daughter because she was murdered. Okay. Now she called 911. Now the time that she's showing me, she had a visitor. Okay, somebody came to visit her. Okay, what they said on the news was not true. Okay, she actually was not sick. Okay, she was not sick. Okay, um, they said that she was sick. Okay, now she's showing me a piece of paper of the coroner, and the coroner was paid off and told to write down that she had labor pneumonia. Okay, but actually, that's not the way she died. Okay, so we're gonna get into this. Okay, um, she called 911 because the person that showed up at her door, she knew. Okay, she knew it was time. Um, their intent. Okay, let's put it like that. She knew their intent. Okay. She knew why they were there. Okay. She knew that that would be her last day. Okay. On this realm. Okay. Um, and it's interesting because she's showing me the person that's coming to the door. Okay. And she's showing me days prior to the person coming to the door. Okay. Now, what is she showing me? Thank you, Kim. What she's showing me is she was not sick. Okay. Now, let me explain something to you. The coroner that signed the coroner report, he is, or she is, let's put it like that, is murdered. Okay. They were murdered, you guys. Okay. Because the reason why they were murdered is because they put false information on the coroner report of the way she actually died. Okay. This is why they had to be taken out. Okay. And they were scared for their life. But she was actually running from P. Diddy, but he always knew where she was at. Okay. But I feel like she was preparing. This is what she's telling me. She was preparing. She didn't want to leave her children behind. Okay. If this makes sense. She wanted her children to go with her. Now, there's something interesting here that I'm also seeing, and she keeps bringing up the one son. Okay. And I'm going to explain something. The one son, okay, let me go back. She said go back. Okay, let's go back, Kim. Let's go back. What did you see at this record company? Because she's showing me the actual record, okay? What she's seeing was people coming in and out of this record company, and the men that P. Diddy was having relationships with, okay? This was very detrimental to P. Diddy if this information came out, okay? Now, she's bringing me forward and she's bringing me back. She's bringing me forward and she's bringing me back. What she's showing me is past, present, and future, okay? You guys, past, present, and future, remember this, okay? So she's bringing me back, okay? We have to go back to the past to understand the future, okay? So how I'm seeing this is because I've been channeling her for 2 days, okay? And I had to get the strength because when you channel, it's very draining, okay? And there's a lot of information that I'm getting at one time. So I have to process it all, okay? So let me slow down here, okay? So she actually worked side by side with P. Diddy Combs, okay? Now, there's people that have this video that she entrusted. There's people that have a copy of this book that was going to be released, okay? They still have this, okay? Now, what she's concerned about is she wants to bring forward of how she actually died, and she wants to bring forward that she was not the only one taken out by P. Diddy Combs, okay? Now, she's really concerned. Now, let me explain something to you. There's a son that she had to Albie Shore, okay? Now, the two twins she's concerned about too, okay? She showed me the twins, and I want to see if they come up. I have cards here, okay? I did a previous show recording on what I'm saying right now prior to this, okay? And then I'm going to start recording my lives, okay? So I was seeing everything I need to be seen, but I'm just coming on here right now to show you guys. But I was seeing with the shows already what I need to see. But she's concerned about her children, okay? Her children, she's concerned, and any mama bear will be concerned about the children, okay? Now, the examiner that oh shoot. Back on. She was concerned about she's really concerned about her children, okay? I see like Puffy isolating these children, okay? Whoever works in his home, they have to sign a paper, okay? A confidentiality paper. But these children want to speak, okay? And they're scared to speak, okay? Um, Now, is their life in danger? The two girls, the twins, she showed me the twins. It's like, you know how you're in a house and you have to walk on eggshells because if you make the wrong step, okay, that's what I'm seeing, okay. Now I'm also seeing this with the boys, but he treats the girls differently from the boys, okay. This is interesting. um the boys have more free will than the girls do, okay. It's like they're prisoners in their own home, okay. The two girls, yes, okay, they're prisoners in their own home, okay. And this is what she's worried about. She's really concerned about her children. Now what's interesting is Puffy got custody of the son, okay. Now she knew that Puffy was into Puffy is bisexual, trisexual, I don't know, but he prefers the masculines, okay? The younger masculines, okay? Young children, young boys, okay? That's his preference, okay? Um Over a female. So she wasn't really, even though they were together, they weren't together. Okay, because she knew he was seeing these masculines. They would come into the office. Okay, this was not just happening in the office. This was happening at home. She got to the point where she could not deal with this anymore. Okay, she had to break free of this. Okay, but what happened was she completely didn't want to break free because of her children. Okay, she was scared for her children, and also she wanted to actually. She was showing me earlier that she was going to escape with these children, but the boys, Puffy had the boys like this, okay. What I mean is he already had control over the boys, okay. He was buying them anything they wanted, okay, the material things in life, okay. But she the one boy, they call him Quincy, but that's not his birth name, okay. She showed me that it's not his birth name. Now something happened. Now she was dating Albie Shore, and Albie Shore wound up in a coma, okay. This was not accidental, okay. This, and Albie Shore knows this, okay. So I don't have to explain that. He already knows this was not accidental, okay. And he needs to be a man because this is very disturbing about the son, okay. Now the son the son Quincy Taylor Brown was born June 4th, 1991, named after Quincy Jones, okay. This is interesting, okay. Now she had 3 more children with him: son Kristen, Casey, and twin daughters, okay. Now she named her son after Quincy Jones, okay. But what I'm seeing is this boy being groomed, okay, groomed. This is what they do. They groom them. And she's saying that this is interesting what she's saying, because she knew that Puffy liked them young, okay? And it's like she couldn't protect Quincy, okay? She was threatened, okay? So was Albie Shore. That's why Albie Shore wound up in a coma, okay? And she was scared. She was scared. I'm talking about this girl was, this woman was scared for her life, okay? Now, she's saying names, okay? In this book, this tell-all, she's saying names and all. Dates, names, everything, okay? So, what's interesting, it was done in the dark comes to light, right? So, let's get into this, okay? So, I'm going to pull some cards here. I already did a shell video. I might share that shell video. Okay, show me what I need to see, Kim. Show me what I need to see as far as, okay, show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see. I'm going to have to do a part 2 because this is a lot. Okay, this is a lot. This is very deep. Okay, the house, okay. This is where she passed away at, the house. Now, she showed me that her body was positioned in the wrong position, okay? There was something done to her body, okay? That's all I'm going to say right now. There was expectations, okay? There was expectations put on her, okay, from P. Diddy. She wanted to escape, and the only way she knew how to escape, and the house came out with the expectations. So there was expectations, even her being in this house. Okay, she wasn't free. You guys, she was not free. Okay, there was expectations of her, even in this house. Okay. Now I have the angels here, Metatron. Thank you. Now, something is going to be brought to the courthouse, okay? And I'm going to say what's going to be brought to the courthouse. I might share the shells, the shell reading, because I'm recording a lot of stuff, you guys. Now, if she did not obey the expectations, she would have been, Puffy had, she was making money, but it wasn't enough money to survive, okay? So she would have been in poverty, okay? This is what I'm seeing, okay? And the end result was the coffin card, okay? That's crossing the poverty card. She would have been, okay? Because he had expectations for her, okay? But she knew once this book was released and all this information, the family room, okay? The family. Okay? This had to do with the family. Okay? The expectations were on her and the family. It wasn't just her, it was on the children too. Okay? The concern, okay, there was a message of concern that came in. Okay? Concerning the family. Okay? And I really believe it was the message of concern. Well, she was talking. Okay? She was talking. Now, prior, it was like, okay, when I see the toil and labor, it's the children card, okay? So she was, and this came behind the message of concern. So she was worried about the children, okay? And she should be, okay? Every right she should be. Even today she's concerned about the toil labor. Okay, she was in despair. Now, there's going to be a court. I'm feeling like Puffy will be going to court here. And I'm going to tell you why. She's naming names. Yeah, official person court. Because she's already gone. She's crossed over. Okay? She's crossed. The message of concern was her children and what was being done to her children. Like what was, you know, that, like, look at this. They were being controlled by a narcissistic, evil-ass man. This man is he's the devil himself, okay? Now, there will be a court. There will be, she had to live with expectations on her life. Like, she had to do everything. Like, there was so many expectations on her, okay? She wasn't truly free, okay? Look at that bird. Now she's truly free, okay? And the message of concern was her children. Now, the courthouse came up, okay? The courthouse came up and official officer. So somebody's going to be served some papers here. Okay. And then we'll get into how she was taken out. Okay. The marriage. Okay. The marriage. The person she was married to, okay, is going to get official documents. Now, she was only married to 2 people. And it's not Puffy. It is Puffy. I'm sorry. It's not Albie Shore, okay? Albie Shore's life was, they were trying to take Albie Shore out. Albie Shore is talking, but he needs to man up. His son was being groomed. Like, come on, okay? And she regrets this. She's saying, I regret this, okay? But they were scared. Okay, they were scared. She wanted to take her and her kids and run, but she was worried about her children. Okay, she still is. She's beside them. They can feel the children around. And this is what she was dealing with. Okay, this is Puffy. Okay, the wealthy man. Okay, the main man. Okay, the man with fortune. Now, I'm seeing 2 different men here. She was dealing with 2 men. Before she crossed, she was dealing with another masculine, okay? But the marriage and the main man was Puffy, okay? And he does have great fortune, okay? So there will be, the crossing is officials, okay? They're going to, they've been watching him for a very long time. And this is in reverse, okay? He's not of high honor, okay? He's false, okay? Now, I wanted to pull this deck here, and then I'm going to go into my own deck. Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see. Okay. This is her. Okay. The way her body was placed, even the pneumonia, there was no pneumonia there. Okay, I don't know why they even said it. There was something, and she's showing me. She's been showing me that she was carried to another room. There's fighting going on. okay, with her family and this wealthy man. Okay, this wealthy man is the one who, okay. Now, they were fighting prior to her death. This is what she's showing me. I'm not going to make this long, you guys. She was trying to, it's like playing chess. She was trying to watch her next move, but he was already watching her. If that makes sense, okay? She was always watched. Her phones were tapped. I mean, this girl had no life, okay? None whatsoever. She didn't even know who to trust. Look at this. Okay? There's no justice here. But there will be justice, because I'm going to tell you why. Puffy will get official papers, okay? He has a lot of blood on his hands, you guys. He's going to be charged with, she's naming names, okay? Some serious ass names. Wow. Even in death. She's worried about her children. And the ancestors are also worried, okay? They're trying to protect these children, and I feel like the children feel her presence, okay? They miss their mother, okay? It's not enough money in the world that you can bring back, and she was wishing to get out of this. This is kind of like a domestic violence to the next level, okay? This girl was being surveilled. She was being watched 24/7. Her phones were being tapped. I mean, you guys, this was deep, okay? I knew this was going to be deep. And her time was running out, but she was trying to get out before her time was to run out. Now, this card is interesting because I did pull this card of how she was actually murdered, okay? And she's worried about the twin girls. And of course she should be. She's saying that everything is pentacles to Puffy, okay? This is interesting. Everything is pentacles. Everything is material wealth. Everything is false. It's fake, okay? What he puts on, what he shows to the world is fake, okay? She was running, you guys. She could not run. There's nowhere for her to run. And she was not trying to leave her kids behind. I feel like she hired a lawyer and a private investigator. Yeah, she did. Okay, and she's worried about her children. Okay, on the other side. Give me 2 more cards. Give me 2 more cards, and then I'm going to end this. Whew, she's at peace on the other side, but she's concerned about her children, so I will have to do a part 2. But she's naming names, you guys. She's dropping names. Somebody is going to be served papers, and it's Puffy. Now, I'm hearing the names that I got was Craig Mack, Coolio, and Biggie Smalls, plus Kim Porter, plus herself. And there's many other names on the list. I'll be sure. She tried to kill him, okay? I mean, he tried to kill. I'll be sure, okay? But he actually killed these other people. And there's many more people on this list. And I will have to do a read on Diddy. The next read I will do is on Diddy, okay? Yeah, her world came tumbling down the tower. She was the ultimate sacrifice, you guys, okay? And her children, the two oldest boys, they know, okay? And the twins, they know of the dynamic of the family, okay? This girl did not die of pneumonia, okay? I don't care what nobody says. I mean, it already tells you right there, the person that did the autopsy was murdered. Is dead, is gone, okay? So this is a lot of people involved in this, in her demise. But there's so many people that Puffy, I mean, I have to do another video on that alone, okay? Now, I keep seeing this mature woman here. It's interesting. Crossing the mature woman is the imprisonment card, okay? Imprisonment. So this, let me see what else. Give me 2 more cards. The main male. Remember I told you she was seeing the main male. What's crossing the main male? Somebody's going to jail. Somebody's going to jail. Crossing the main male is change. That's what's crossing the main male. The person she was actually seeing prior to her death. But somebody's going to jail. Look at this. I can't make this up. Twice, the courthouse. Okay. Imprisonment. Give me 1 more card. And I'm ending this read, you guys. The lovers. The lovers. The lovers. Okay. The false courtship. It was false. Okay. False. I will do a read tomorrow. There's concern. Okay. Puffy's concerned. And he should be. Okay. This is a long time coming. Long time coming. You see the paperwork that he has in his hands? This is years and years of information. Okay, years and years. And what's so interesting is this information was already given to the FBI. That's it was already given. Okay. They just have to build the case. Okay. The true case. Okay. Because there's a lot of bodies here. Lots of bodies. A lot of people involved. Okay. So, with the pressure on their necks, the truth shall come out of her passing. Okay. Her true passing. It was not pneumonia. I did a shell read. It was not pneumonia. Everything was placed in a position. Even when they came, they knew it was not. And it's so crazy because the person that signed the, and I already knew this. I didn't even know why I pulled that. I already knew it. What was used? She showed me the shell readings. What was used? But I don't need to show all that. But all I need to just do is show this, okay? Because I'm not going to give up too much because there's a case here. That's all I got to say. The sun and dark will be brought to light, and that's what's going to happen. Somebody will be going to the courthouse, okay? And we will watch this play out right in front of us, okay? So this is going to be interesting when it plays out because the evidence is so much And that's why I'm not going too deep, because this has been years and years of work to build this evidence, okay? Years and years, and it's all coming to a head, okay? Just FYI, all right? Somebody will be charged. Somebody will be going to jail, and the jail is not a short period of time, okay? And spiritual law has been broken a long time ago, okay? This is beyond spiritual law, okay? But on this realm, somebody's going to be served. Let's put it like that. They will be served documentations. I'm not going to pull no more cards because I don't want to go too deep in this, because this is a investigation, okay? Right? A true investigation. And there's true evidence here, okay? True evidence. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Okay, and they're watching. Okay, they've been watching for years. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. But somebody will be getting arrested. And it's interesting, because people think they can get away, but for so long. Okay, but you can't. You can only get away for so long, okay? Everything that's done, okay, this card just came out. Someone only focused on money and greed, okay? We all know who that is, okay? Now look at this. What's done in the dark will be brought to light, okay? And somebody is restless, and they should be, okay? They should be. Oh man, what we're about to see, you guys, is the fall. And he's very unstable. He's very unstable. He's always been unstable. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to get too deep in this because what's about to come out, there will be arrests. There will be somebody going to court and facing a judge. And the money is not going to be able to get this person out because there's too much evidence. See, the thing is you thought you could take somebody's life and you thought people wouldn't have a copy in video and documentation, and they have it, okay? They've been have it. They just had to build and build and build. And there's so much here, okay? And this is only going to be the beginning, okay? When this person goes to court, it's only going to be the beginning, okay? Everything is going to be exposed, okay? And I will also do a video on Puffy another day because I really don't even want to pull his energy because they're coming for him. That's all I gotta say, okay? So it's like catch me if you can, right? But they're gonna catch him, right? What's done in the dark will come to light. It always comes to light, okay? All right, this is the read that I got on Kim Porter. She was, and I'm going to say for entertainment purposes, she was not taken out the way they said she was taken out. She was actually murdered, you guys, okay? For the knowledge that she knew on Puffy, okay? P. Diddy Combs. For many years, she was gathering intel, okay? She was scared for her own life, and she was taken because of what she knew. But she's concerned about her children, okay? And she should be concerned about her children, okay? Because they're living in a prison just like their mother was living in a prison, okay? On this realm. All right, you guys? All right, I'm sending you guys love and light, my beautiful souls.